Ano ba ang dapat mong gawin para ma-obsess ang isang lalaki sa'yo? Napakaganda itong topic natin na ito at asahan nyo marami kayong matututunan. So, let's go na. Before actually na pangarapin mo na gusto mong obsess yung isang lalaki sa'yo, tanungin muna kita kung kaya mo bang i-handle yung lalaki na willing pumatay just to get you. Willing to destroy anything in their way just to be with you, just to get you. Maganda po yun, pero ang problema kasi, kapag na-obsess yan, nako kaibigan, medyo mahirap i-handle kasi asahan mo sobrang seloso yan, asahan mo clingy yan, asahan mo na masasakal ka dyan. And sabi ko nga, there's the good side kasi gagawin nila ang lahat just to have you. Ang problema dito, kapag nasobrahan, they can manipulate other people, they can hurt other people just to have you. And ang tanong ko sa'yo, ready ka ba na i-handle yung ganitong klase ng lalaki? Kasi trust me, it's not easy. Sa una lang parang masarap sa'yo. But trust me, at the end of the day, habang tumatagal kayo, nasasakal ka, and you want to get out in that kind of relationship. That is why I don't advise you actually na maghanap ng lalaki na ma-obsess sa'yo. Because in the first place, obsession is toxic. And sometimes, kapag yun yung mentality mo, nagiging manipulative ka or prone ka sa mga witchcraft or prone ka sa mga demonic activities or I don't know yung exact na term ko dito, like lalapit ka sa mga manggagayuma, sa mga doktor or whatever, and that's demonic sa totoo lang because you desire lang na may mga lalaki din sana na ma-obsess sa'yo or you try na akitin sila sa pamamagitan ng physical mong itsura. Ng katawan mo, kaseksihan mo, kaya kung ano-ano na lang ang sinusuot mo, you don't put honor sa sarili mo at dignity sa sarili mo. And that's the problem sa totoo lang. And I don't advise you to be like that. Pero kung gusto nyo, ay meron akong isi-share na idea sa inyo na mas magandang way para magiging pangarap ka ng isang lalaki. Hindi sa ma-obsess siya, kundi makikita ka na ito yung tipo ng babae na gusto kong mamahalin, gusto kong magiging kasama sa buhay, alam kong may maganda siyang magagawa sa aking buhay, may dadagdagan sa aking buhay, at ito yung tipo ng babae na worth it pahalagahan. May idea po ako at kung gusto nyo ay ituturo ko sa inyo kung ano ang mga yon. Okay ba? I don't know why. Huwag kayong maboring because I'm trying to explain something to you. Sa iba, it doesn't make sense. Pero sa iba, trust me, what I'm telling you makes sense to them. One of the reason actually kung bakit nanood ka or napaklik ka sa video na ito because you desire na may ma-obsess ang isang lalaki sa'yo dahil there is something inside you that is lacking or missing. There is something inside you that is looking na ako rin sana yung habulin. Ako rin sana yung makita. Ako rin sana yung papahalagahan. Ako rin sana. And nagiging narcissist ka because it's all about you. At the same time, trust me, aware ka o hindi man, kapag ganun yung mentality mo, you're looking for someone na, para maging bida ka, para maging ikaw yung nasa pedestal, you are broken inside. Yun ang katotohanan. You are broken inside. You are not calibrated inside. That is why you're trying to fix outside, but you can't. That is why, ang number one na tip ko or idea or may advice ko sa inyo, at ito yung pinakasimulat sa pool, if you want na pangarapin ka ng isang lalaki, is that ito yung number one, allow God to fix you inside. Allow God to fix your broken life, broken heart. Kasi most of the time, if you are the person na laging naghahanap ng atensyon or his sympathy or laging naghahanap ng validation, confirmation, or kailangan ikaw yung nasa taas para maipakita lang na may halaga ka. You are broken inside, maybe by your past, maybe sa families mo, napakalaking impact, hindi ka nakaramdam doon ng pagmamahal, ng attention, or maybe sa past na relationship mo, or maybe mentality mo lang ang hindi maayos. Because you are broken inside. That is why you need God to heal you. You cannot heal yourself. Trust me, people will say, heal yourself first before entering a relation. You can't heal yourself. Even a doctor cannot heal themselves. Magpapadoktor sila sa ibang doktor. Hindi nila ginagamot yung kanilang sarili. That is why I encourage you, allow God to heal you inside, to give you life, to fix every broken areas of your life. Ask Him, say, Lord, I am broken inside. I am looking for someone to love me. I am looking for attention. Lord, forgive me. You are the one who's always available na lagi at handang magmamahal sa akin. That is why, Panginoon, i-fix mo po ako. Panginoon, ayusin mo po ako. Panginoon, punuin mo po ako. Itama mo po ang mentality ko. Ganon dapat yung inaas mo sa Panginoon, and I believe 100%, there's no doubt. He will fill you with His presence and He will fix you inside. And when you are healed inside, when you are fixed inside, then naturally, there's an energy na maire-release mo or mag-manifest outside that will attract positivity, will attract positive people, mga tao na may value, na merong may dadagdag sa buhay mo. Trust me, I know what I'm talking to you. Because if you are broken inside, you'll never fix it outside. First, fix inside, then it will manifest outside. That is why, kung merong mga lalaki na they think, or even babae, akala nila, mavavalidate lang na maganda sila, na may value sila, na high value sila, kapag marami silang nagiging boyfriend or marami silang nakakarelasyon. But sa totoo lang, inside them is that they are broken. They are longing and craving na sila palagi sana yung nakikita. They are broken inside. Laging may missing. And they will never get content. Never silang nakontento. Lagi silang naghahanap ng bago. Why? Because sabi ko nga, broken inside and you're missing. And that missing piece, His name is Jesus. Siya yung kailangan mo, ang Panginoon natin. So, allow Jesus to heal you. Allow Jesus to heal you and allow Jesus to fill you. And you will see, may satisfaction sa'yo, may fulfillment sa'yo. Trust me, I know what I'm talking to you. I experience it myself and it is so good to me. It's too good to be true. Okay? So, next na advice ko sa inyo, ito yung number 2, is that mag-invest ka muna sa sarili mo. Before ka na mag-invest sa ibang tao, like giving them time, attention, value sa kanilang buhay, bago mo sila matulungan, bago mo sila mamahalin, unang-una sa lahat, mahalin mo muna ang sarili mo, bigyan mo muna ng attention yung sarili mo, even yung buhay mo, ayusin mo yung finances mo. Mag-invest ka muna sa sarili mo in order para whenever that you are ready na mag-invest sa ibang tao, then you have something to give. Because you cannot give what you don't have. Ang tao kasi, they think that they can love someone kung hindi pa nila minamahal ang sarili na. Kapatid, you cannot give what you don't have. Kaibigan, mag-isip ka po ng mga bagay na pwede mong gawin that someday somehow magbubunga ang mga ito at ikaw yung makikinagaw. Ikaw yung magpipitas. Anything, your skills, business, investment, talents, seminars, anything that can add value sa buhay mo at the end of the day, in the long run, mag-invest ka dun. Kasi once na nag-invest ka dun, mahirap sa una, pero merong time na magbubunga ang lahat ng yon. At kapag nagbunga ang lahat ng yon na pinag-effortan mo, pinaghirapan mo, then naturally, people ay ma-attract sa'yo. Naturally, men ay ma-attract sa'yo kasi may bunga ka. Meron silang mapipitas sa'yo. May something sa'yo na pwedeng pakinabangan nila. Pwede mong maibigay sa kanila. And there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, naturally, ikaw, hindi ka pupunta sa puno na walang bunga. what's the point? Pumunta ka sa puno dahil may bunga ito, meron kang mapipitas. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hindi ko sinasabi na hayaan mo lang na magiging taking for granted ka or mag-take advantage sila sa'yo, pero you should have something na maaari mong ibigay. Yun yung nakaka-attract sa tao. Yun actually yung mga bagay na kung saan nakikita ng isang tao para magiging or pangarapin nila na mapalapit sa'yo. Maging kaibigan mo or mga lalaki, maging asawa or jowa or boyfriend. So, make sure, number 1 talaga, mag-invest ka sa palagi sa sarili mo. Okay? And number 3 na tip ko sa inyo, advice ko sa inyo, this is very important, is that remove pride in you and be humble, kapatid. Kung gusto mo na pangarapin ka ng ibang tao, especially ng taong gusto mo. Marami akong nakita na tao na mga sumikat, mga vloggers, athletes, iba't ibang klase ng tao na dahil sa kasikatan, sobrang tumaas yung pride. You know, kahit ano pang na-achieve nila sa buhay, para lang silang mga basura or para silang mga foolish kapag tinitignan ko because of pride. Pero kung ikaw yung tipo ng tao na may narating na sa buhay, pero mapagpakumbaba ka pa rin, and there's no spot of pride in you, trust me, mas nagiging positive yung energy na naibibigay mo, yung atmosphere mo, and mas lalo kang umaangat. The Bible says, humble yourself unto the mighty hand of God, and He will lift you up. God will give more grace to the humble. So, as you see, tingnan natin si Manny Pacquiao, si Senator Manny Pacquiao. You know, ang taas na ng narating niya sa buhay, and meron siyang actually abilidad to magkaroon ng pride sa buhay, pero napaka-humble niya pa rin. You can see, this 2024, Merry Christmas pala sa inyo, is that na-awardan siya that he is the Hall of Fame when it comes sa boxing. Hall of Fame, pinakasikat na boxingero sa buong mundo this 2024 kasi napaka-humble niya pa rin. So, mga kapatid, it's foolishness actually ang pagiging pride sa buhay. Don't be proudful, be humble, and allow God to lift you. Allow God na siya ang magpasikat sa'yo. So, kapatid, alam ko na medyo malayo sa relationship ito, pero trust me, it will affect sa totoo lang yung relationship nyo. And it's a broader aspect kasi pati buhay nyo. For me, I don't want to be with the people na napakataas ng pride, napakataas ng ego, ayaw magpatalo, punong-puno ng sarili. Ayaw ko yung mga ganong klase ng kasama or atmosphere. I don't like it. Lumalayo ako sa mga ganon because I know it's toxic and it's not good atmosphere. So, kahit ito lang yung taglay mo, kaibigan, naturally, hindi man ma-obsess yung isang lalaki or yung mga taong gusto mo at mga taong kaibigan mo, pero they love to be with you. They love to be with you. Kaibigan, nasanay kasi tayo or gustong-gusto natin yung easy lang, you know? Kaya gustong-gusto natin manonood ng mga video ng ibang mga vloggers na number 1, number 2, number 3, na napaka-easy lang, ganito ang gawin mo, ganito. Trust me, what I am telling to you, kung ano ang ina-advise ko sa inyo is more than sa mga step by step na process. You know? Step by na gagawin. This is more than. Okay? Allow God to heal you. Mag-invest ka sa sarili mo. And then, magpakumbaba palagi. Be humble. Trust me. Trust me. Ikaw din lang ang magpapatunay someday somehow na tama ang mga ina-advise ko. But anyway, this is a free advice. Take it or leave it. That's it. God bless. Shalom.